take me what you need alone.
All right, when you think about South Africa, you certainly think of icons like the great Nelson Mandela. And I'm having next to me the granddaughter of the great Nelson Mandela. Ndileka Mandela, thank you so much for joining us. Talk to us about these awards and what do they mean for the legacy of African stories?
Well, for the legacy of African stories, it means that we can tell our stories authentically using our own voice. We are not allowing people to tell our stories for us. We're owning our narrative. It's a great initiative specifically to recognize young people. And also going forward, we need to be able to leverage over the fourth industrial revolution in terms of how we tell our stories.
When you think about the organizers for this event and what they've done to be able to celebrate authentic storytelling, what comes to mind, especially considering the fact that even Russia today is involved?
Well, for me, it's actually quite good that Russia is involved, specifically because Russia never colonized any African countries. It actually is no wonder that they're actually hosting these events and on the African soil, not only any African soil, at the home of the African Union, which for me is a great story because this is the country that gave my grandfather the passport, and also this is where he trained militarily.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Enjoy your evening. Well, there you have it. We'll continue to have more conversations with distinguished guests as they make their way to this year's inaugural African Awards.
The golden arquebus, a symbol of the new flower flourishing in the mother continent. of our wisdom, our traditions, and resilience, representing a tree from Africa, the mother of mankind and the cradle of civilization, with strong branches carrying the weight of the continent, holding the memories of everything we have lived through that we refuse to forget, and our destiny to continue to grow taller and bolder in a future built together. Red represents our strength, freedom, and independence. Green symbolizes our growth and our stories brought to life, forging the essence of Africa on screen. And gold is the wealth of our ideas, our language, and our cultures. At the crown, Africa rests inside the rising sun, a symbol of a flourishing, bright, and rich Africa, entrusted to the finest storytellers of the mother continent.
Right, let me give you some figures insofar as what we are expecting this evening. We have 800 entrants. That tells you how many people are eager to come out and be able to be celebrated for the work that they do in telling African stories. So with those 800 contestants, we only have 10 winners. That is how tight the competition is, with over 41 countries gathered under one roof. This is an extraordinary, never before evening that, I say again, I reiterate, celebrates the people that tell African stories. Maybe next year we'll include other categories so as to be able to bring in other people from other parts of Africa. All right, let's continue the conversations with key guests. I have Ayanda Holo. He's the president for BRICS TV, and he happens to be one of the judges. I'm very interested. The competition was really tight. 800 entrants, only 10 winners. What were you actually looking at? Because I do believe that African stories told by Africans are really important during our time now as we move post the colonial era.
I think what made the competition so tough is that you're dealing with different issues from all over Africa. But what was for me special was that the voices of Africans around issues of geopolitics, be it climate change and be it voices of people that we never get to hear on TV. But the journalists went as far as deep from the rural areas into other spaces, getting the actual voices of the people and getting the stories, not told by them, broadcasted by journalists, but really mainly stories of people telling their own stories.
So would you say you were also looking for the underdogs that are not recognized by mass media or the media that everyone popularly knows?
Look, there are different things. I mean, the issues are one thing, but also the craft of how to tell the story. And as well as like the technology, as much as you can use a single camera, but if you know where the story is going, you are able to project and use layering and symbolism of camera work work, and as well as you could tell, other people didn't really pay attention to production, but the sound of it all, it was really a combination of a great story told, crafted by a good journalist that has an ear for a storyteller.
Thank you so much, Ayanda Hola. I tell you what, I'm sure it was a tough job for the judges, the panelists, looking at who to actually award out of the 800 entrants at this year's African Media Awards.
in newsrooms, on smartphones, in the bustling city streets. Or do they begin where the first humans once stood? Around firelight, sharing wisdom through story and song. In Africa, storytelling was born. And from here, it traveled across the world. Today's African journalists and content creators carry forward these ancient halls. They tell stories that transcend borders, cross oceans, and unite continents. This evening, we honor their legacy. Let's thank and applaud the Keen Ethiopia Group for helping us take off this event. From every language, region, and rhythm, tonight, Africa welcomes you. Welcome to the African Media Awards. To officially open the evening, please welcome Her Excellency, Ms. Enatalem Melese, Minister of the Government Communications Service of Ethiopia.
Hello, Africa. Hello, beloved souls. Welcome to Ethiopia. Your Excellency Nangalo Mugumba, former President of Namibia, Your Excellency Palamangaba Kabuti, Minister of Information, Culture, Arts, Sports of Tanzania, Your Excellency Nick Mangwana, Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Information, Publicity, Broadcasting Service of Zimbabwe, Your Excellency Nonseba Baika Mahabuba, Deputy Minister in the Presidency of South Africa, Ms. Vera Harina, Director General of RT, distinguished guests, beloved Africans, ladies and gentlemen. It is a profound honor to deliver the opening remarks of the African Media Awards ceremony as a Minister of the Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopian Government Communication Service. The recognition of African media is merely a ceremonial gesture. It is a powerful affirmation of the essential role of media professionals play in shaping the continent's present, future across Africa. The media is more than a channel of information. It is a catalyst for development, democracy, good governance, and social progress. By honoring excellence in journalism, we are celebrating not only individual achievements, but also strengthening professional standards, fostering accountability, and promoting ethical reporting. Award-winning journalists inspire their peers and nurture the next generation who will carry African stories to the world with accuracy, courage, and authenticity. Furthermore, this recognition underscores the media's central place in advancing Africa's sustainable development, growth, and social cohesion. Credible, insightful, and courageous reporting informs policy, empowers citizens, and builds an informed public capable of shaping its own destiny. In a sense, honoring media excellence is honoring African future. acknowledging the profound impact of professional journalism on the continent's transformation, its global image, and its collective aspiration. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I warmly welcome you all to Ethiopia, the cradle of humankind, a land of ancient civilization, breathtaking landscapes, rich cultural heritage, and enduring resilience. This is where Africa's story began and where the future continues to be shaped. You come not only as a visitor, but as partners in our continental journey. Welcome again to your homeland. Across our nation, Ethiopia, undergoing an extraordinary transformation, extraordinary transformation under the visionary leadership of Prime Minister Dr. Abiy Ahmed, guided by Yemedemer Mengist, a transformative approach crafted and championed by our Prime Minister. Ethiopia is entering a new era of unity, synergy, and collective progress. This vision, not abstract, it is visible and tangible. You will see it in our cities, especially Addis Ababa, which today stands as an Africa's most rapidly changing metropolis. The city has become a symbol of Ethiopia's broader national, international transformation, rising with ambition, clarity of purpose, and remarkable speed. Across the country, the results of this vision are clearly visible. Massive national and urban infrastructure expansions, modernization of agriculture, and rapid improvements in productivity, digital innovation, technological advancement, and economic modernization, strong national commitment to sustainability and green development, regeneration of rivers and green corridors, expansion of world-class hotels and convention centers, a renewed urban identity, vibrant, modern, and globally connected. All this combined momentum reflects a nation driven by purpose, discipline, innovation, and belief in its own capacity. The Grand Renaissance Dam stands as one of the strongest symbols of this transformation. GERD is not only about electricity, it is a declaration of hope, determination, and African capability. It tells all Africans that we can achieve monumental goals when we are united by vision and persistence. Excellencies and ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud to share this historic achievement. Ethiopia has been appointed to host COP32 in 2027. This follows a landmark endorsement at COP30 in Belém, Brazil, where delegates unanimously support Ethiopia's bid. This decision reflects growing international confidence in Ethiopian climate leadership, diplomacy, and capacity as a host of African Union Commission and Continental Hub to organize summit of global significance. Preparations are already underway. The government of Ethiopia is fully committed to delivering one of the most impactful, inclusive, and forward-looking COP meetings in history. Truly, African COP focused on climate justice, resilience, and sustainable development. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, your gathering here comes at a moment of national renewal. Ethiopia is harvesting not only crops, but progress, innovation, and collective ambition. As an African media professional, you have a profound responsibility to tell Africa's stories with accuracy and authenticity, to highlight achievements, opportunities, and innovations, to amplify narratives of resilience, creativity, and progress, to document the real transformation unfolding in Ethiopia and across Africa. Ethiopia offers abundant stories, stories of change, stories of optimism, stories of determination and hope. I encourage you all to share them boldly, confidently. Excellencies, once again, welcome to Addis Ababa, a city where African past, African present, and African future converge. I would like to extend my appreciation to RT for organizing this wonderful historical event for the first time in Ethiopia. It is now my distinct honor to officially open the African Media Awards ceremony. I thank you.
Now, dear guests of the event, please welcome the Director General of the African Union of Broadcasting and Chairman of the Jury of the African Media Awards, Gregoire Njaka.
Madame le ministre de la Communication de l'Éthiopie,
Dear Minister of Communication of Ethiopia, Mr. President, former President of Namibia, dear Minister from Tanzania, ladies and gentlemen.
it's my pleasure to be here today to welcome you at the end of this process. For those who have always been reading Bible, Holy Quran, Talmud, or Tubi, they know that in all things, the end is better than the beginning. And I'm delighted to know that we are at the end of this process which started some months ago with RT. And I can say without any doubt that it is an happy end. An happy end because we wanted to bring together journalists, producers of all the continent, and we did it. At the end of the day, we received 800 products coming from 40 countries of this continent called Africa. And when you look at the quality of these products, you are happy to know that we have done a lot of progress. The quality of these products is telling the history of Africa, the variety of Africa. And we will have here in some minutes the result of this contest. But I would like to say that even for those who did not win, I believe that they are ready to write the story of Africa, to tell the story of Africa. And for those who won, I think it is an opportunity for them to go ahead, to continue, to serve this continent. And we had a lot of problems to divide some candidates because the quality of the productions were high. They were good, they were pertinent, and so on. But at the jury, we had to choose one and to say congratulations or courage to the other one. So the prize you will see here, the people you will see here on this podium are good journalists. And I would like at the end of this process to thank RT for all what they did, to thank the management of RT, and to thank each and every one of you who took time to come and reach here at the heart of this continent, Ethiopia. So once more, thank you very much, and let us meet again next year in another country. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're moments away from announcing the finalists and revealing tonight's winners. Winners will be invited to say a few words. To keep the evening flowing, kindly keep your acceptance remarks to no longer than 3 minutes. Thank you. We begin tonight with a category at the heart of journalism, where truth meets urgency and reporting shapes the public's understanding of the world. This is the Outstanding News Report. First nominee, report about fire, rising sea levels endanger Ondo community. Arise News from Nigeria. Second nominee, she fought the odds and she won. Diamond TV from Zambia. Third nominee, energy transition through the lens of a Ugandan, Uganda Broadcasting Corporation. To present this award, please welcome Samia Nkrumah, daughter of Kwame Nkrumah, first president of Ghana.
Good evening, everyone, and warm, warm greetings. We are so grateful for your presence here today. Every single one of you. We are particularly grateful for the presence of our honorable ministers, Minister of Tourism, Minister of State for the government, for government communications of this great country, beautiful country, our host, Ethiopia. Honorable Minister from Tanzania of Communications and Culture, and all protocols observed. Now I imagine that if our fathers and mothers, if our ancestors were looking down upon us this evening, I believe they would be smiling. They would be smiling down on us because every time one or two or three Africans and friends of Africa meet in the name of African unity, African peace, and African prosperity, something good is bound to happen. Africa must unite. Africa must unite. Africa must unite. And today, something good is happening. Many good things indeed. So we want to begin by the award for outstanding news report. And the winner is Ovietem George of Arise News, Nigeria. Who unfortunately, he cannot be with us in person today. However, fortunately, he's represented by his queen and better half, Mrs. Favor Barbara George.
A very good evening to everyone of you seated here. His Excellencies, all protocol observed. I want to say a big thank you to Almighty God for this award. And I also want to thank the organizers of this African Media Awards. I want to say thank you for this. God bless you.
Indeed, Your Excellencies, we are most honored from Arise News Channel from Nigeria to receive this award today. The winner of this award embodies excellence, courage, and professionalism, which clearly define Arise as global standout news channel. We want to express our appreciation to RT and indeed your partners for this special recognition. What you've done, the significance of what you've done today is that when African stories are told with integrity and passion, the world listens. On behalf of the chairman of Arise News Channel, Prince Ndoka Obaigbena, CON, we appreciate you. Thank you very much.
Great interviews are more than questions and answers. Tonight, we honor interviews that put truth on camera, recognizing the power of presence and the skill of interaction. Here are the nominees for Outstanding Interview. First nominee, Geopolitics, important revelations from the foreign ministers of the Alliance of Sahel States by New World TV, Togo. Second nominee, The Woman Who Carry Tomorrow, Fana Media Corporation, Ethiopia. Third nominee, Remembering Mwalimu Nyerere, Tanzania Broadcasting Corporation. And now, to present the African Media Awards for Outstanding Interview, please welcome to the stage Gregoire Njaka, Director General and CEO of the African Union of Broadcasting and President of the African Media Awards Jury.
Good evening once more. If you meet this journalist on your road and you are a politician or a scientist, make sure that you master your subjects because the boy knows his job. He knows his job, and we spend hours and hours to choose the winner of this particular exercise because most of them were perfect, were good journalists. So I would like to say the winner. The winner is, all of you are looking at me. You are looking at me. The winner is Kaundo Sam Clinton Obed from Mr. Kaundo Sam Clinton Obed is from Tanzania Broadcasting Corporation. And he did an interview on one of our best patriot Pan-Africanists, one of our elder, President Julius Nyerere. I would like each and every one of you in this hall to go back and watch that interview. You will be very, very happy with the job done by Mr. Kaundo Sam Clinton Obed. Thank you very much, and congratulations, Mr. Sam Obed.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. In Tanzania, we respect our elders by saying shikamoo. And Oprah Winfrey once said, I quote her, "Everyone has a story. It's the interviewer's job to help them tell it." These words capture exactly what this moment means for us. Being selected for the African Media Awards 2025 with our episode focused on this week is a true honor and a reminder that the power of storytelling is done with heart. First, I would like to thank God Almighty. Second, our exceptional host, Caroline Maleo. Without her, I don't think if this interview would even have an award right now, because I was behind the camera as the producer. Of course, I prepared the questions for her, but it's okay. But I truly thank her so much. Secondly, I would like to thank Kelvin Kizito. He's not here with us. He's our co-director. But also, my sincere gratitude is to the Director General of TBC, Dr. Ayub Bachacha, for his unwavering support and belief in the responsible Pan-Africanism storytelling. But from the bottom of my heart, I'd like to thank the Nyerere family. Thank you so much, Mr. Madaraka, for sharing the story of your father and our father of our nation, Mwalimu Julius Kambarage Nyerere. Tonight's nomination is not just recognition of our work, it's a celebration of what Pan-Africanism storytelling is all about. Pan-Africanism to the end. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
From the island of Madagascar, two rising stars who represent their country at the Intervision Song Contest 2025 in Moscow with grace, power, and heart. Please welcome Dennis and Shine performing Tiako Hanjeki.
Misama panahira mangadala miaiko herozau tengatia umbano bahaiko tiago piano tiago he tiago ireda reda tiago hanje biotanika lua lavda bitramungu zeumbano Jalandal, nasenja adi afyako, angat fono tani jazako, umbano zarahabako wapa, tiaku hanjeki, iwacheni talua. Tiaku hanjeki, iwacheni talua. Nangum nariam churenj kansan, fano akilako. I know I'm a heading, very well, I know very I go. Never can get to me, Maro. Sangajati, I found out. Chagu Hanjeki, you what you need, Alua. Chagu Hanjeki, me what you need, Alua. Someday, be to me, Famela, me Fanga, I'm saying, Janita Lua, I'm too many young children can some from no one can go. And he knows I'm a head, a fair way, but no one can go. Never can I tell you, man. ki miwachani talua. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Africa is the home to some of the world's most diverse cultures and human wonders. This award honors the storytellers who bring the African life to the screens of the world, celebrating all of its joys and hardships. So, the nominees of the Award for Outstanding Coverage of African Way of Life are First nominee, Duke Island and Oasis in Distress, Seneweb, Senegal. Second nominee, Bishoptu, Ethiopia's development move, Addis Media Network, Ethiopia. Third nominee, Against the Wave, Kenya Broadcasting Corporation. Presenting the award for outstanding coverage of African Way of Life, please welcome to the stage Ndilaka Mandela, granddaughter of Nelson Mandela, President of South Africa, 1994 to 1999.
Good evening, everyone. I'll go ahead and say all protocols observed. First, I'd like to commend Ethiopia for hosting this prestigious event, and also RT for hosting the event. It gives me great honor to be standing here today in a country that gave my grandfather his first passport when he was organizing finance from the frontline states. Granddad would regale us stories of how Emperor Selassie taught him how to shoot a moving target. So I feel like I've come full circle in terms of the mantle of carrying his legacy forward, of stepping foot in a country that my grandfather stepped foot on. I'd also like all the nominees and the winners, and also those that always remember that even those that haven't won, you are telling them authentic, also owning Africa's. My grandfather peace with himself as his grandchild and the next generation. I dream of an Africa that is prosperous and self-reliant. And now, for the outstanding coverage of African nature, the winner is Onkono Tombu Mustafa Joris, Seneweb, Senegal. Congratulations.
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. Bon, Monsieur Papalignan, directeur général de la RTS. Merci. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin, comme je le disais. Je tiens d'abord à remercier
I would like to thank the institutions, the men and women that
la réalisation de
allowed
cet
me
événement, c'est-à-dire les African Media
to
Awards.
make this happen,
En
this,
premier lieu, la
and
directrice
to be
générale
here
de
at
RT.
African Media Awards. And
Vraiment,
from
j'aimerais la remercier
RT,
pour cette belle initiative
I would
qui
like
permet
to
de
thank her for this
graver
very
dans le marbre
beautiful
les meilleures
initiative
productions
for the best producers of Africa and the best journalists for Africa.
de sortir de l'éphémérité qui caractérise
Et
tant
also,
le journalisme.
so what we do in journalism, and that must be inscribed in marble. And I would like to thank particularly that woman.
Our faith, Allahumma barik.
Allahumma barak.
Merci à ma famille.
Thank you to my family, my grandparents, Daniti
Ma
Tumbu,
maman, Jenaba Toumbo,
my mother,
mes
Alita
tantes,
Tumbu,
mes
my
petites sœurs,
aunts,
ma
my
fille qui
sisters.
est
2 days ago,
Tumbu,
Jenaba
remercie mon épouse,
Tumbu
Hindou Kanso,
and my
son poulet
spouse,
Salminim. Et remerciement aussi à tous les invités.
and all the guests. Thank you.
Merci à vous, merci aussi
Enjoy your meal, and thank you,
de la RTS.
DJ of RTS, Mr. Papalignon,
Et merci aussi à monsieur Sambou.
and thank you, Sambo Bianchi and Madame Jenaba.
Merci Inabo. Allez-y, s'il vous plaît.
Thank you.
Merci, Monsieur le Directeur Général. Vous restez.
Thank you, Director General.
Mesdames, Messieurs,
I'd like to thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening.
une autre personne n'est pas là.
Another person is not here. He is Matarsila.
On le salue.
Senegalese press is maybe somewhere in this hall. I would like to greet him. Safat Tumbu as well.
Premier stage
I
en
was
journaliste.
able to see him
Aujourd'hui,
when he started journalism. And today,
je viens participer
I'm here
à cette cérémonie
to participate in
au cours
this
de laquelle
ceremony
il est primé parmi les meilleurs.
where we have amongst the best. It's an honor for me and for Senegal, and I'm talking under the control of my Director General, Mr. Papa Leon, and Senabou Job as well, who has been with us for a long time.
Lui et moi, on est de la même
And
de la même
we
génération.
are from the same generation, and we were trained by these ladies,
Par ses grands frères
by
Matarsila.
our big brothers Makasila as well.
Tout le monde,
Thank
on
you
l'encourage.
very much,
On sait
and
que
good courage. We know that he can do even better because he's a young, full of talent, and that has extraordinary ambitions in this field. And this field is not to anyone. It belongs to those who wake up early to go to work. Thank you, and enjoy your meal.
Rooted in our people and culture,
Ancré dans le peuple et culture, contexte afrocentrique nous connecte à qui nous sommes. Cette remise de prix pour
work that elevates African
Donc-
narratives and culture. The first nominee, Kwacha Music Awards coverage, Sun TV, Zambia. Second nominee, Meset Show, Oromia Broadcasting Network, Ethiopia. Third nominee, Jonte, The Origin Story, Abel Mutwa, Kenya. welcome to the stage Emmanuel Adebayor, world football superstar from Togo.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so honored being here today in front of legends, those who give us envy to change the narrative of our continent, which is Africa. My hero, the person that I used to look up to, was Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, because I was born in the corner. And today, being in a room with the daughter inspired me a lot. And just I want to say to all the media people in this room, you guys are contributing a lot to the development of our continent, which is Africa. We have tried our best on the football pitch across the world. But at the end of the day, as my parents, my father always told me, Emmanuel, you can't change the world, but try to impact at least in one person's life. And I think today I have impacted in a lot of youth life in the continent. And that's exactly what you guys are doing. We're praying for you guys. We're supporting you guys. I'm here on behalf of the other legend African footballers. I can mention name, I can't stop. But thanks for honoring me. Thanks for inviting me. RT, beautiful event. Either we like it or not, I would like to say everyone in this room, we are entering history today because this is the first ever African Media Awards hosted in Africa, in the continent, so that they can never talk in 10 years without saying the first one. So I'm very happy and I'm very pleased to be here. And let us start, or I will say, the reason why I'm here, let me give you the name. The winner is Davis Lombe Kabaswell Sun TV from Zambia.
Wow. No words. While we are busy honoring others as Kwacha Music Awards, the world is watching. We are also being recognized. An award show being awarded. What can be better than that? Ladies and gentlemen, 9 years ago, we undertook this journey to honor deserving artists across the country. The Kwacha Music Awards has 34 categories, and it looks at talent from the entire country. Zambia has 10 provinces, and we had to make sure that all the 10 provinces are recognized. Today, ladies and gentlemen, just 3 days ago, over the weekend, we held the 7th Kwacha Music Awards, and I can tell you, I was motivated to go global. Because of this award, it cements our resolve to go global, and we shall be having categories that will go beyond Zambia, and it will have Africa. So it will be Kwacha Music Awards recognizing talent from across Africa and not just Zambia. Thank you very much for this award. We are humbled and we are grateful.
And now, Mr. Adebayor will be joined by two extraordinary children's dance collectives from Uganda whose performances have captivated millions worldwide. Rising from humble beginnings to international acclaim, they've turned every step into a celebration of resilience. Tonight, they bring their story to our stage. Ladies and gentlemen, Massacre Kids Africana and Ghetto Kids. This is the inaugural African Media Awards, a night honoring the journalists, creators, and storytellers shaping the soul of the continent. Some stories need time, patience, access, and trust. This award honors documentaries that investigate, inform, and preserve the narratives that shape our societies. And so, it's the time to give out the Outstanding Documentary Award. First nominee, Bati, Market of Love, Amara Media Corporation, Ethiopia. Second nominee, 50-year-old lady returns to school, Ayo TV, Tanzania. Third nominee, Carbon Contracts, Nation Media Group, Kenya. And now, to present the African Media Awards for Outstanding Documentary, please welcome to the stage Lindiwe Sisulu, daughter of Walter and Albertina Sisulu, and former Minister of International Relations and Cooperation of South Africa.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Lindiwe. I'm sure they have told you. Ladies and gentlemen, the award for the documentary section of our awards today goes to an outstanding person. And I'd like to give myself a minute for you to take it in so that when the winner comes up, we know that it has been worth it. This is a documentary session which brings to the world some of the documents that document our normal lives. And for today, we're going to honor an outstanding woman, Kimati Margaret Wangari. Ladies and gentlemen, please, an applause for a woman who brings life to our television stations, who makes sure that the world knows how we live and how we've improved how we live. Margaret, I'm very proud of you. I'm part Kenyan, but I did not take this decision to make you the winner. Congratulations. I will give you. Thank you. My dearest sister, Ongera, this is yours.
I'm so honored to be here. This is huge, this is big, this is massive. Oh my God. Had you whispered to me 5 years ago that I would one day stand on this stage with an African Media Award in my hands, I would have smiled at the impossibility. My journey began in 2020 in a quiet village in eastern Kenya, where winds carried more stories than the news ever did. And tonight, those whispers have become reality. I am truly honored to be recognized at the continental stage. The story that brought me here, Carbon Contracts, is a child of sleepless nights and a stubborn desire to amplify the voices of marginalized communities. I want to thank everyone who played a part in bringing it to life. And to the communities we featured, thank you for your courage, your honesty, and your fight to protect your land. You have reminded us that communities are not spectators. They are stakeholders in any development taking place on their soil. This award is the first big fruit of my 5-year journalism journey. I believe it's just the beginning of many more underreported stories and many more nights of editing. Thank you to the African Media Awards and all partners for honoring me in such a huge way. And to my fellow Gen Zs back at home and across the continent, let us learn to be patient and consistent in our work. I know those words sound like punishment, but they work. These are the values that put me on this stage tonight. Asante sana.
Long live women! Long live women! Long live women!
From digital dispatches to in-depth programs offering dialogue and insight, we present the African Media Awards for Outstanding Current Affairs Program. First nominee, plots against African presidents, South Africa, Togo. Second nominee, xenophobia in sickness and in health, South African Broadcasting Corporation, the Republic of South Africa. Third nominee, the cartel behind Nigeria's illegal mining industry, News Central TV, Nigeria. To present this award, please welcome Patrick Lodge Otieno Lumumba, Pan-Africanist and Professor of Law.
Good evening. You've been very quiet, so I want to do two things, and you will respond. I'll say Amandla, and you respond Awet. Then I'll say Maibuye, and you respond Africa. Amandla, Maibuye. Thank you very much. Two great Africans, one, in fact, both of them from Nigeria. One is Chinua Achebe, who said, if the lions do not have their historians, it is the story of the hunt that will be told. And his countryman Wole Soyinka said, a tiger does not shout about his tigritude, it pounces. The winner of current affairs is Njabulo Shabangu, South Africa Broadcasting Corporation.
Can I tell you guys a funny story? This afternoon when I was walking into the lobby, I bumped into the prof, and there was a crowd of people obviously taking pictures with him. So I didn't get a good picture. Got a picture with like 6 other people in it. Little did I know that he'd be the one to award me this, this prestigious award. I'd like to greet you all, esteemed guests, ladies and gentlemen, and fellow journalists. I'd like to also take this opportunity to observe all protocols. It's my deepest honor to be standing before you as the inaugural recipient of the Outstanding Current Affairs Program of the Year at the maiden edition of the African Media Awards. Storytelling is an integral part of African culture. It's how our history is passed on from generation to generation. Our names themselves tell stories of our forebearers. It is also the way we preserve memory, the way we pass on wisdom, and most importantly, the way we learn about each other across villages, towns, and cities and borders. Therefore, esteemed guests, the African Media Awards give us something sacred, a continental campfire around which we gather to tell the truest stories of our time, stories of courage in the face of silence, stories that remind us that Africa is a story of 1 billion voices rising together. Tonight's award does not only belong to me, it belongs to every producer who has stayed up in the night chasing a lead, to every cameraman who walked into danger so that the world could see, to every editor who refused to kill a story that needed to be told, and every whistleblower who trusted us with their truth. I'd also like to take this opportunity to recognize my extraordinary team at the South African Broadcasting Corporation. In attendance tonight is the head of TV News, Mr. Lungi Shibamba, as well the SABC News' resources manager, Mr. Malusi Ntanzi. I'd also like to recognize the executive producer of South Africa's #1 current affairs program, Cutting Edge, Ms. Hlubi Khulu. To my lovely wife, my mother, and my family, thank you for understanding the late nights and the time spent away from home. I'd also like to sincerely thank Russia Today and the African Union of Broadcasting and the various foundations we are honored to have with us tonight. I want to say asante sana, enkosi, nkosi sikeleli Afrika.
And now, a voice that commands the stage, Kenya's R&B powerhouse and 4-time All-Africa Music Awards winner, including Best Female Artist in Eastern Africa and Revelation of the African Continent, performing her breakout hit, X. Please welcome Nikita Kering.
Keep on reminding you that you're mine, and you're gonna wake me in. Hanging in the backseat, and I'm waiting for a chance to say myself, 'cause I ain't trying to be your ex. Don't call it you ain't. You live Bible my way. I'm on top of my game. My way, yeah. Don't call it you ain't. Trying to vibe on my way. I'm on top of my game. My way, yeah. Woo, my Kenyans.
Behind every powerful story is a team of creatives, editors, cinematographers, sound designers, directors whose hands shape what we see, hear, and feel. Tonight, we celebrate the technical excellence and creative vision that turn footage into unforgettable stories and experiences. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to give out an award for outstanding video production. First nominee, From Poachers to Porters, Rwanda Broadcasting Agency. Second nominee, Climate Change, Reports from the African Frontline, Crown Media, Tanzania. Third nominee, In the Name of God, KIP Media TV 47, Kenya. Here to present the awards for outstanding video production, please welcome His Excellency Palamagamba Kabudi, Minister of Information, Culture, Arts and Sports of Tanzania.
Good evening. And in Kiswahili, habari za jioni. Habari za jioni. And in Amharic, endem amaset. Endem amaset. I was struggling because I know for female, for male is different now. For plural is amaset. Endem amaset. What an evening. What an event. Indeed, before reading law in Tanzania and in the Federal Republic of Germany, I worked as a journalist. So I cut my teeth as a journalist. And I had the privilege in 1978 to visit Addis Ababa. So the Addis Ababa I saw in 1978 is quite different from the Addis Ababa of today. So I do congratulate the people of Ethiopia for transforming their country and for transforming Addis Ababa, and this shows the resilience of the African people. Congratulations to all nominees of the different categories, because you are all winners, but at the end of the day, only one must become the first among equals. So congratulations to all the nominees, but also to the first among equals. And in the category of video production, the first among equals, whom I would want to now announce, the winner is Hirwa Aimabo from the Rwanda Broadcasting Agency. And to you, Twimishie, Murakoze Chan, Twimishie, which means congratulations. And the language you speak in Kinyarwanda is also spoken by the Hangaza in Tanzania, by the Subi in Tanzania, and by the Baha in Tanzania. So we are not only neighbors, but we are the same Africans, despite the borders dividing our countries. And with the fate of change, had it not happened, would have been one country when we were colonized by the Germans. But lucky enough, we are now independent. And indeed, to be the winner in the video production shows the resilience of the Rwandese people after the horrible and terrible events which happened. Rwanda has stood again tall, and congratulations, congratulations, Twimishie.
Good evening, everyone, Excellencies. First, when I presented my video, some people told me that, leave it, you're not going to win. And then I said, if I do not win, my video will be viewed by so many people, and that's enough for me, like the chairman, Gregory Njaka. And now, it's going to be viewed with hundreds of people, millions of people. First of all, I want to thank the organizers of these awards. I want to thank my colleagues at RBA, Rwanda Broadcasting Agency, that helped me a lot to achieve this. And I want to thank my family, mostly my wife. She's been with me through this journey. And this recognition is not just for me. It's for every young African thriving to tell African stories. It is a testament to the tireless effort of every story we share and every voice we amplify. I believe that African media have the power to shape narrative, challenge perceptions, and inspire changes. Let's do that massively, please. I dedicate this award to all those who believe in the power of truth, storytelling, and the strength of our shared African identity. This is just the beginning. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Tonight, we celebrated excellence by categories, but some contributions transcend categories, defining an era and setting the standard for those who follow. The outstanding African history coverage recognizes such a legacy. To present the African Media Awards for Outstanding African History Report, please welcome to the stage Her Excellency Enatalem Melese, Minister of the Government Communication Service of Ethiopia.
Good evening again. እንኳን ደህና መጣችሁ. It is a great pleasure to see my Africa fellows to create such a platform echoing Africa's pride. Now, It is time to say a special category award winner. And the winner is Metasabia Dereje Abata and Binyam Erojima, CEO of Ethiopian Broadcasting Corporation.
We are giving out this award to Ethiopian Broadcasting Corporation for this captivating report about one of the greatest victories of African nations against the forces of much stronger colonial powers. A victory that broke the narrative of undefeatable colonizers. A history must be valued and cherished, and thus this report does a great job at preserving the legacy of heroes of the past.
What an amazing night we are having now. I'm so happy and words can't express how I'm feeling today. I'm so thankful and I'm so privileged and honored to receive this award in front of all of you. Thank you so much, Arti, and my heartfelt gratitude goes to all partners who are participating in this amazing night. You are doing great. Thank you so much. This achievement is not just only mine. It's also my colleagues at Ethiopian Broadcasting Corporation. Thank you for your support. African fellows, journalists gathered here from different countries of Africa, today I want to tell you that you all are winners. You did really a great job, and cheers for your achievements. I think now is the time for African medias and media professionals to speak about Africa's narratives and to tell the truth of Africa for the rest of the world. So I believe we can work together as professionals and we can work together as well. Once again, congratulations.
For a little information that Ethiopian Broadcasting Corporation establishment is directly related to the establishment of African Union. And I feel very great proud that to tell you my first place to start journalism, Ethiopian Broadcasting Corporation. And today, as an Ethiopian, to have you here, it's a great pleasure to see African fellows echoing for African development. Thank you.
He's young, he's bold, he's unstoppable. His breakout hit has exploded across the continent, raking up over 80 million streams and igniting a dance challenge that lit up social media. From South Africa, performing Isaka, please welcome Caesar. Ladies and gentlemen, now it's time to present the award for our second special category, a prize for outstanding African independence coverage. Ladies and gentlemen, now it's time to present the award for our second special category, a prize for outstanding African independence coverage. Please welcome to the stage His Excellency Nick Mangwana, Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Information, Publicity and Broadcasting Services of Zimbabwe.
Good evening. Food is not so nice when people don't respond. Good evening.
Well, well, well. Tonight, we celebrate the custodians of our conscience. We celebrate those who promote our being as Africans. We celebrate our storytellers. We celebrate those who know that if they don't tell the story, then the regime changers will tell it for us. And in this special category, our winners or winner is... Oh, really? Kudakwashe Moyo and Sugar Chakonda of the Zimbabwe Broadcasting Corporation. Zimbabwe!
The independence of many African states came at a steep price, as this report celebrates the 44 years of independence of Zimbabwe. We give out this award for keeping the legacy of the struggle in a brilliant and captivating way.
Good evening to you all, Excellencies, fellow Africans, distinguished guests, and people of the world. I would like to just say something before I really give thanks. Whenever I travel, I move with my flag, just in case I meet friends and give them my flag. And it is because of the legends that gave us this flag that I'm standing here today. I would like to say thank you to my team back home that I work with, the young people that helped me tell this story of independence of Zimbabwe. And it is through them that we demonstrate that the story of Zimbabwe is alive and it will forever be told and told through our own way. I would also like to say thank you to my family for the patience and everything that they did through the long nights of planning, scripting, editing, and when I could have been doing other things with them. And I would also like to say thank you to my corporation, ZBC. I'd like to say thank you to the government of Zimbabwe because it is through them that I am here today. Without Zimbabwe, I wouldn't be here today. And this is our flag, through which our story will forever be told, and forever be told through our own way. Thank you. And to the organizers of this inaugural event, thank you very much. It is an honor to be here in the land of origins. To the hosts, you are marvelous people, and I'm out of words. Thank you.
Tonight's final award is a special prize for outstanding African cultural heritage coverage. Please welcome to the stage His Excellency Nangolo Mbumba, former President of Namibia.
Good evening, fellow Ethiopians and fellow Africans. You are now going to question why fellow Africans. As a former refugee, former freedom fighter, I have stayed in all your countries, from Zambia to Ethiopia to Nigeria to Ghana and to Senegal. So I am truly an African because you accommodated me. Fellow Ethiopians, because the first time I came to Ethiopia, as somebody responsible for students, Namibian students, refugee students for that matter, I came here and I was met, somebody was sent to meet me at the airport. And he was looking for a Namibian. And he did not know how a Namibian looked like. So I was left at the airport for hours because they cannot find this Namibian. Because they thought I looked like an Ethiopian. So I claim Ethiopianship on that basis. As somebody who has left politics not too long time ago, I stick to what other retired people do, farming. And then 2.5 weeks ago, I'm getting a message, a report to Windhoek, because there is an ambassador who wants to deliver a letter to you. I said, oh, I don't deal with ambassadors. So I came, I got the letter, you must come to Addis Ababa. I said, yes, Addis Ababa, if it is Addis Ababa, I will go. Then you are going to be dealing with journalists. I said, yeah, and now I can afford to talk to them because I will never quarrel with them anymore. So this is the evening to honor the brave people who are journalists. And it's quite an honor to be in a room where the descendant of Nkrumah, Nyerere, Mandela, and all out Lumbomba are here. And for a retired guy, I'm quite honored. Let me now read you the winners. Special category award winners. They signed by organization committee. They are more than one. Jackse J. Saraib.
Music has always shaped our hearts and minds.
Stanley Similo, Director General at Namibian Broadcasting Corporation.
Music has always shaped the hearts and minds of the people. Music is a language of emotion, the universal tongue of all peoples of the world. Thus, we are giving out this award for this brilliant report showcasing how music and Namibian culture became a bulwark of resistance, endurance, and revolution of the post-colonial world.
Ambassador Namibia, come. Berema, come. Berema, come if you are here. I am glad I am not the only Namibian who look like Ethiopians.
Good evening, everybody. I really don't know where to start. The last person to receive an award in the room, it's not easy. But I'm grateful to my employer for giving young people such as myself a privilege to tell African stories, not only in the Namibian space, but in an African space where as journalists can amplify our voices. Thank you, Namibian Broadcasting Corporation, for giving me that honor. And to my team, my HOD, Ms. Clenis Bekas-Kappa, thank you so much for always giving me the platform. You are more than a boss, you are a mother. And for that, I'm really thankful to every person that worked on this documentary. My team, thank you so much. The sleepless night has finally paid off. Thank you so much.
For the NBC, the Namibian Broadcasting Corporation, to receive this reward through one of us is indeed a privilege. We are standing right at the heart of Africa in terms of where Ethiopia is, the capital of the AU, which also the country of democracy. This award is very significant in that in this year, our current president, and with the government under her leadership, President Netumbo Nandi Ndaitwah, has made the creative arts a strategic pillar in terms of national development. So this really comes at a time where we know that even our president now will have to be under pressure to make sure that more young people can come to the fore and win awards of this nature. We have not said much about Gregor Njaka, AUB. This is a great man. Part of what we have today is also an accolade that I think must go to him. He has been a great friend. He's been in my house in Windhoek, Namibia. I don't know, maybe I should take him back once again. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I would like to invite you to our General Assembly in Gambia coming April. You are also a great boy. I did not see you since I came. I was asking myself where you were hiding yourself.
I'm just around. Like my former president has said, you thought I was an Ethiopian.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yeah, with that said, RT as well, and then the great people of this country, and the rest of the brothers and sisters from the continent, thank you very much. We are very honored.
Thank you, and good night.
Up next, we welcome a voice that reaches beyond borders, an Ethiopian songwriter, singer, and storyteller whose music has claimed its space on the world stage. With multiple All-Africa Music Awards, she carries the sound of a continent reimagining itself. Lighting up the stage, please welcome Betty G.
Let's go.
Thank you. I love you. And congratulations to the winners.
Evening celebrating people in Africa, telling African stories. We've had distinguished guests from various countries across Africa. Hopefully next year you are here yourself as we continue to make a mark in the African continent through storytelling and authentic conversations that also take place in the sidelines. Because I tell you what, a lot of the distinguished guests actually get to connect and have networking sessions where they actually talk about the progress of Africa, telling African stories, how they want to tell African stories as we go along in the future.